So in this video, we are going to learn how to add and subtract radicals. We learned in the previous videos how to multiply and divide them, which we'll still work with in upcoming videos, but right now we're just going to do adding and subtracting. And this is a pretty easy concept for most students. Notice I only have 5 slides, so we'll be going through this pretty quickly. And your only objective is that you know how to add and subtract 2 or more radicals. So add and subtract radicals, you have like terms and unlike terms. So usually you hear like terms and unlike terms like x's. So like 2x and 3x are like. However, like 2x squared and 3x are not unlike because they don't have the same amount of x's. Well, the same is true of radicals. If I have 2 square root of 3, that's like 4 square root of 3 or negative root 3. These are all alike because they have the same root. Unlike terms would be 2 square root of 3 and maybe 4 square root of 2, negative 5 square root of 7. These are all unlike because they do not have the same radicals. Sometimes with like terms it may look like they're unlike, but they are actually alike. So we could have something like the square root of, let's think here, square root of 12. So the square root of 12 may seem like it's unlike, but when you break it down, this is actually 2 square root of 3, so this is like the other 3. So simplifying the expression by adding and subtracting. So really what you're asking yourself is how many roots do you have? So right here we have root 2, and there's a 1 in front, that invisible 1. There's 1 root 2, and we have 3 here. So we have a total of 4 square root of 2. Notice I do not change the root because I'm asking you how many roots 2's do you have. I have 1 plus 3, so I get a total of 4. Here I have 4 and 2, so that gives me a total of 6 square root of 3. On this one I'm subtracting. I have 9 minus, and there's an invisible 1. 9 minus 1 is 8 square root of 5. So really you're just adding, subtracting numbers, and you're not changing the root. So these is when we start when they're different. So right now they look unlike, but when I break them down into 4 and 3 and 2 and 2, this is actually 2 square root of 3. So I have 4 square root of 3 minus 2 square root of 3, which is 2 square root of 3. This one breaking down 45. I have 9 and 5, 3 and 3. I have a pair of 3's. So 3 times 3, joining that 3, is 9 square root of 5, and plus the 2 square root of 5, which gives me 11 square root of 5. So this one is simplified, 3 square root of 3, breaking down 12. We have 4 and 3, 2 and 2. So I have a 2, pairs of 2 that joins this 2, so that is 4 square root of 3. Well, I have 3 minus 4, which is negative 1 square root of 3, or a very more proper way of writing it is negative square root of 3, because that 1 can be invisible. And that's really it for this video. Really, you just add like terms. The radicals don't change. That's very important. If it's root 3, it stays as root 3. It doesn't become root 6. We only add the outside. So we add or subtract the outside. And one extra thing to kind of keep in mind with this, sometimes you can't add them together. So you may end up with something like 3 square root of 5 plus 10 square root of 3. And then that's your final answer. You just can't put them together. They are not alike, so you just leave them as such. It doesn't become square root of 8 or anything like that. They're separate. They're not alike. Just like we don't add x squared to x. All right, so just a reminder to do reflection to get credit for watching this short video.